I've been married for 15 years. I've been with my wife since 2000. And we have a 7-year-old daughter, Ruby. She goes here, she's in 2nd grade at KIS. She's kindergarten, 1st grade, now she's in 2nd grade here. And my wife's an art teacher. I really like being educators together. I like having that relationship with my wife. I like taking everybody to school together. It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of nerdy stuff in my free time. Anything nerdy. I built my own lightsaber. It's not a real lightsaber. They don't have that technology yet. But like, talk to them at all, Tanishq or Jacob, about what they're doing? I didn't start out as a teacher, and I didn't want to be a teacher. I went to school in Detroit, which is not a good place to go to school. I didn't like school. It wasn't conducive to education, and I was bored. But while I was at University of Michigan, I was teaching undergraduate classes. And I was also tutoring part-time, and I really enjoyed that. And my boss was like, well, you know, you're really good at this thing. And, you know, maybe you could do that. That'd be something like you think about that, you can go back and get your teacher certification. I'm like, no, that sucks. Who wants to do that? I don't want to stand in front of kids all day. And my boss, and she's like, well, that's not how you teach your other classes. I thought, oh, okay, maybe. And I really wanted to be a teacher to make school more interesting, to make it engaging, to make it all the things I never had. Because, you know, education isn't sitting in a row, listening to your teacher, filling out worksheets. That's so boring. You want to be doing stuff and up and around and moving, and kids don't sit still well, and I don't sit still well. Today I was teaching them how to use sensors on their robots, and I just said, here's a couple things, here's how you program a loop. Have fun. The makerspace should be like a library. You know, everybody should be able to use it. You can come in, do cool stuff, whatever you want. Building stuff and doing design thinking and solving problems and failing too, which our kids don't do very well. They don't deal with failure very well, but I think in the makerspace or robotics, it really opens it up that, hey, that failed. How do you fix it? What do you do now? You know, you fail a math test and your mom disowns you, but you know, you fail on one of my robot tests, it's like, cool, we'll fix it. And I really am proud of that mindset.
And then you can slide that like inside. Whoa. I know, it works really well too. It's a little more work, but then you've got space under.
So obviously this is a little different. It's a natural birth defect, so it's a congenital birth defect. It's called Poland syndrome. And what it is it's the right side of the body is usually stunted and doesn't grow as much. And mine's a pretty extreme case. Usually you got a couple stubby fingers there or something. But it really put a chip on my shoulder because, you know, for me, I don't like to be underestimated. Nobody does. You know, no one likes to think, oh, you can't do that. And people would ask me, oh, can I do this for you? Can I help you? Can I tie your shoes? And it was like, no, don't tie my shoes. I don't know how to tie my shoes. And I didn't know how to tie my shoes. So I worked really hard and just sat there for like 3 hours and practiced to tie my shoes. You know, for me, it was a need to show, here's what I can do because you think I can't. And I think that we all, you know, can probably think about something that way. You know, if you're somebody short who wants to play basketball, or if you've got these things where you feel like, well, I can't do that. And for me, I felt like that for a while. Like, well, I can't really do these things, and I'm short, and I've got this one hand. And a thing that's really important that we embrace our differences and celebrate them. Consider it an advantage, not a disadvantage, because it's who you are.